2 hives, and behind it we've got a nuke stacked top. So we've got a double nuke stacked with a nuke on top, because I'm obviously that organised. So we got the so this hive, it's a really great box of bees. I took a split out of them early on in the year. They've recovered, they're great, they're super calm. I want to do some grafting on them. Right, so we've got an empty box above the crown board. This is a bit like a roof with holes in, and then I put a box on top just in case they run out of space. They can go through the holes and they've got a whole new box. It's foundation, which isn't the best. You like to use drawn foundation, but it does mean they've got space if they need it, which minimises swarming. So here we've got a brood box which we're using as the first super. So they've drawn this out. So this is an older frame because you can tell it's a bit yellow. So this is last year's comb, which they're filling quite nicely. But that gets them up into the box, and then what happens is they start working along. They think, oh yeah, we can use this. So here, I don't know how well the phone is here, the camera. You can see this is flat. Let me see if I can see. You can see this is flat. And they start drawing it out, which means they start creating wax and pulling it out into this hexagon shape. And then they fill that with honey. I don't know if you can see, but we've got a yellow queen excluder on here. So the queen is limited to this box. So this is purely going to be honey stores. But they draw it out quite quickly. So I reckon with the flow we've got on at the moment, this box will be next week. This will be, it'll be drawn out at least. It won't be full. I mean, I hope it is, but it will be drawn out. So the bees would have drawn all that wax out and start to fill it with honey. So this is the queen excluder. The gaps here are just wide enough for a bee to get through, but too wide for a male bee or a queen bee because the abdomens are too large. So they're limited to this box here, which is great. We're not going to need smoke for this lot. So what we do is we take the first frame out. Sometimes we use a dummy board, which is just a plain bit of wood. So we take the first frame out and we'll just scan through. Then we see the queen, and what can we see going on? So this is predominantly honey with, what do you call it? Bee bread, which is what they feed their young larvae, which is a honey and pollen mixture. In the next frame we've got stores and we've got some larvae in the middle. I'll bring a frame over to you in a minute and show you a little bit of everything. So on this one, this side here, if you can see that kind of brown pattern, that's worker bee comb, so worker bee brood. So that's a normal bee that is capped in there that will come out in a few days. Here, let me get a, not great light here, but it's a great sight. So, I don't know if you can see that yellowy, not yellowy, so on the outside here we've got eggs, then we've got larvae, and then we've got cap brood. So the larvae, I need to get a better camera, is a pearly white C shape, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. So nice healthy frame of bees. And all we're doing is we're going to have a quick scan through and we're looking for any signs of swarming. Have they got enough space? Do they need to reproduce? And have they got enough stores? We know they've got enough stores. They're not going to run out of food. This is a hive. I did put some feed on, but they didn't take it. And I ended up pulling it off. But this is looking fine. So you see the bees, they're quite calm, really nice. We've got lots of brood in all stages. And we've got lots of honey stores around. Now we've had the summer solstice, have the longest day of the year, so what will happen now is the brood nest will start to contract. So we're not going to do anything funny. What we want to do is we just want to make sure they've got enough space so these huge bee populations can go out, forage, enough honey to fill this box and for us to take. So in here, come winter, we'll probably have about 5 or 6 frames in here of brood. Going into October, maybe about 6 frames, and we want 4 to 5 frames of honey. So at the moment, that there is enough there to keep them alive. Everything else is what we harvest. So we make sure they're good to go. And on here, these are good to go. So they've got enough brood, they're all looking healthy, they've got enough stores, and they're starting to put stuff away for us. And what we're going to do, we're just going to put that straight on top. Because it's wet, the weather's great at the moment, we don't have to worry about temperatures dropping at night or anything like that. So that's it. All good. I write nights on the roof if I need to. So some people keep inspection records. I've got too many hives, I lose count, so I write important notes on here. So for instance here we've got some pink and we've got some green. The green is this year generally. No, that's both this year because obviously I couldn't find a green pen at the time. So we're good to go. I'm going to open this one up and I'll show you if there's anything interesting. Thanks so much.